national educator.
Hello learner, welcome to our geography revision lesson, lesson 10, and the topic that we are going to handle today is the topic on agriculture. By the end of the lesson, you should be able to answer the questions appropriately. Now, the questions are as follows. Question 1A, part 1, name one type of coffee grown in Kenya apart from Arabica coffee. That gives us 1 mark. Then the second question is state 3 physical factors required for the growth of Arabica coffee. That will give us 3 marks. Then the next question is explain 3 major problems facing coffee farming in Brazil, and that will give us 6 marks. Then we have the next question, state 3 significances of coffee growing in Kenya, which will give us 3 marks. Then we also have a section of fieldwork. Nowadays, we still have fieldwork in paper 2. So in terms of question C, students from a Kiambu school conducted a field study of a coffee farm in Kiambu County. So the questions will be as follows. Give 2 reasons why they needed to make a time schedule. That will give you 2 marks. Then we have also list 2 methods of data collection they may have used during their field study, and that will give you 2 marks. Now let us go to how you are meant to answer the questions. First, we have to look at the question, understand it, and then we give the answer. Now the first question is name one type of coffee grown in Kenya apart from Arabica coffee. Now to name is simply to give a word by which an object is referred to. So you don't need to have many details. You just give a word by which an object is referred to, and in this case we are talking about any other type of coffee apart from Arabica coffee. The types, category or group an item belongs to. That is what we mean by a type. Category or group that an item belongs to. And then we have grown. To grow means to simply cultivate, or which type is cultivated apart from Arabica coffee. And then we have that term that is very key, which has been used, apart from, which means except or excluding the type that has been mentioned in the question. So if you put it down as your answer, then you're going to get it wrong. 1 word is adequate for such a question. Now, the answer, you have to take note of the correct spellings, because if you do not get the spellings, then you are not going to score in terms of such a question. Also, write the name in full. Make sure that you write the name in full. Now, the answer to this question is Robusta coffee. Robusta coffee. So in Kenya, we have Arabica coffee and Robusta coffee. But the question was asking you apart from. So which means you are not supposed to have answered Arabica coffee. It was just Robusta coffee. State 3 physical conditions required for the growth of Arabica coffee, and that will give us 3 marks. Let's first analyze the question. The first one is state. The word that has been used there is state. So to state is simply to give a sentence, to write as a sentence, not one word, to write as a sentence. Then secondly, physical, which means you are not supposed to put anything that is associated with human beings. Like, for example, transport, that is things to do with human beings. Just natural or natural and not man-made. Then the other thing is conditions. Conditions means the state of something with regard to its appearance or quality. But in this case, we are talking about the conditions that are necessary for the growth of coffee. So we need to look at conditions that are natural. And then here we also have the term require. Require means what is needed or what is necessary for the growth of that crop. what is it that is needed, or what is it that is necessary for the growth of that crop. And in such a question, you also have to write short and clear statements.